Alright, testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Alright, testing, testing. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, now it's looping. Okay. I think volume's pretty good. Alright, well. Alright, welcome back to the... Oh, Daisy, wait, don't. Oh, I guess you're just gonna set my phone then. Alright, welcome back to the Blade Knight Altair channel. Oh, that's definitely live. Today we will be playing Wuthering Waves again. I think I promised last time that the next stream wouldn't be Wuthering Waves stream, and yet here we are. But don't worry, I do have plans for a different stream as soon as I can get it set up. But if I can just... There we go. Alright, so... last time on Wuthering Waves, we went to get our casket burns, or cassette burn, not casket. Then we found out that Lune was that Helvetia, which is the giant robot thing that's supposed to like do maintenance on the Exostrider or the Sun or Oops. So I need to go back over here. Went rogue and we fought that with Lune. Then we found out that Lune was actually like formerly an assassin from the New Federation, but then took on the name of Lune, who was actually originally like a member of the Fraxtus to go to school, and then what happened after that? So we went to stop the Void Worm, and then they found out that Lune wasn't actually Lune, and then she got reintroduced to the school, but she had to like retake tests and stuff. Where's my cat? Oh, there she is. Okay. And today we are on to the second quest. 3.0, or I guess third quest technically. And also, I played from Renee, and we have Renee in our weapon now. So yeah, today's the Mornier story. So, woohoo! To warm up actually first though, I think I'm gonna go to... do my daily stuff, because I think that's all charged by now, yeah. Yeah. Alright, let's try out for a good song today. Alright, so, anything else to talk about? So, on the GameCube thing for the Switch 2, Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, is out now. So I was thinking about doing that on stream, because I've never played Path of Radiance, because I didn't have it when I owned a GameCube. Well, and I still own a GameCube. When GameCube games were reasonably expensive, and now I don't have $300. I almost went past the thing we're looking for.
Leave it to me.
Fortunately, this isn't a very long drive, so you don't get to hear the song for that long. Anyway, if you're wondering why we're doing this, we are pre-grinding for AMEF. Unless I'm totally wrong about the sword resonator weapon things that are gonna be needed for her, but I'm not, because yeah, that one's obvious, because we know one material. Well, I mean, they haven't told us any of the materials, but like it's the new material, and for sword resonators, I'm actually pretty close to all the ones I need already.
Hopefully this helps. Tempest of slashes.
I don't think I've tried out this team in particular yet, actually, or this combo. I did have to figure out how to play Mornier though.
Structural override initiated. Authorizing maximum
Oh, I should have waited until I was in flight for that, I think.
Command mode engaged.
Command mode, yeah.
Such is that lesson. You won't escape.
Let's do that 2 more times.
The knight's challenge has arrived. Such is their blessing.
Wind calls, waves follow.
I have no clue if this team is actually any good, but it doesn't really matter since it's just for story. I could have waited to do that with Mornier, but oh well. Actually, he died pretty much afterwards, so I guess it doesn't really matter.
Initiating criticality protocol. Leave it to me. Processing complete. Collapse. Such is that blessing. Oceans, bow before me. Tide, rise and crash.
This is the last one. The problem with using Carthea here, or at least her third release form, is that she won't be able to switch back and have it last until the next instance. So she'll always start like 50% HP, although I guess that doesn't really matter when we have Mornier in the party right now.
Purge the such is that blessing.
Wind calls,
Well, I mean,
waves follow.
Rover, both Mornier and Arrow Rover,
And the
so I guess
Tempest.
that's even extra healing.
Will face judgment.
I don't need that much healing.
Hopefully this helps.
I mean, I considered switching
rises.
and
Assuming master control. Stars,
Arrow Rover,
hear
or
my queries.
either why are words being hard? Spectro or Havoc Rover, but they're not level, so
Structural override in it crumble. Heaven, such is that blessing. You won't escape.
Alright, now let me just purify these to where they need to be. Then I have to filter into an Excel sheet real quick, but that won't take very long. Well, actually, I never really time it, so I don't know how long it actually takes. Dude, I'm not being very interesting today. What else interesting is going on? There's that Wuthering Waves fan animation thing. I need to watch all that. There's like a video thing. It's like an hour long. I'm sure the game will make up for my lack of being interesting here in a moment.
The
I definitely
night's
need
challenge
to
has arrived.
go and watch that. I mean, it's like, hasn't been out that long, I think. Alright, and I think that's the last for my daily stuff. Yep. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have this maxed out before. That's 70. I thought the next morning was still out for another. Oh, I guess it's already been a couple days, huh? That's not a worry about till February thing, but as you can see, we are fine for aiming at as far as polls go already, and that's before even having to worry about or before we even have to deal with or get the stuff from geez, why aren't words wording from the story or every other daily thing I get? And we need to go synthesis. Purify. Lumen polarizers. Okay, so got 71 green. So I can get rid of 13 of those. That's 32. Next, now we have 98 blue. So I can use 20 of those. These into purple, which we have 92 of. So I can use 10 of those. Last but not least, that puts us at 67 with 20 more to go. How many? What am I looking for? Supply chests. It's not the right thing. Okay, actually, I don't think I have any for this one right now. But I mean, as long as I have like 60 of the purple one. Means 60. That's 35. I think this is 35, 43. I'm considering we got 10 just from today. It's just like a couple more days. And then I guess I should probably start finishing leveling the other characters. But that's all done now. I'll leave Axel open, but minimize it. I mean, rather go to like a more peaceful place to. Alright, well, anyways,
Leave it to me.
Step 1 to go to the second. Oh, here we go. Hello, I'm Mornier from the Space Trek Collective. Sorry to bother you, but I need a clear report on what happened during the Helvetia detector's failure so I can lead a repair plan. Since you and Linnea were the only witnesses on site, I'd like to meet with both of you tomorrow. If you're willing, please respond with I accept. I accept. Thank you. We'll meet at the Academy dormitory at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. I'll be there on time. Besides that, I want to ask about something unrelated to work. During the Voidworm's attack in Star Torch Academy, were you injured? If you experience any frequency issues again, we can help. I'll handle your case myself. I'm not hurt. I'm fine. The frequency loss is stopped for now, but I appreciate you checking. There's one thing. It's a bit strange, though. Would it be possible to bring some delicious space trek snacks to the meeting? Okay. Sorry, it's Abby's idea. If it's inappropriate for a work meeting, don't worry about it. No, it's fine. I'll make note of it. And also, we get our final Arrow Rover wavebands. Academy Dormitory at 9 o'clock next day. Roy, Chapter 3, Act 2, Ode to the Second Sunrise. Okay, so what we're gonna do... It says the next day, so I imagine it means... Alright, let's see if we can beat that timer then. We're gonna need more. No, not that. Getting that out, please. There we go. Of course, we're gonna do it in style, of course. Was right. It's about the train. So close to being so cool. I'm aware of what time it is, Abby.
I can't stop thinking about those space trek snacks. What is it gonna be, huh?
Wait, we got 15 minutes, which is probably closer to 15 seconds. We gotta go, go, go. Haha, we're on time. We did it. We aren't late. Rover would never keep a girl waiting. Probably. Except for all those times he did. Well, not today anyway. This is being right into the cutscene. No, that's copyrighted. Wait, Lene's on time? That's a surprise.
Rover, over here.
It's been a while, Lene. It hasn't even been that long.
You bet. Just passed all my entrance exams yesterday. Which means today you're officially meeting Lene, first-year student in Star Torch Academy.
Congrats on successful enrollments.
I really want to hit the road with you again, but I'm kinda on a mental health watch list. If I break even one tiny rule on day one, Miss Lucilla will be dragging me in for a friendly chat. I gotta hold out until I figure out a route that slips past the cameras. Oh, but hey, you got Marnier Fournier's email about the Hyvatia detector, right? It's almost go time. How about we hang by the entrance and then we... huh?
Oh, here she is now.
Material fatigue, thermal cycles, boundary conditions, initial stress states.
Infraction detected. High wattage devices are strictly prohibited in dormitory zones.
The core differential equation is elastoplastic transition, cyclic strength coefficients.
Guess Mornia can't even help break the rules.
Please comply with the Star Torch Academy Dormitory Code of Conduct. Issuing first warning. Issuing second warning.
Coefficient correct. Units mismatch. Recalculating.
Non-compliance confirmed. Initiating restraint protocol.
Conclusion, material upgrade required. I'll add it to the agenda for tomorrow's meeting. Right. Now, time for the scheduled meeting with Rover and Lene. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I keep you waiting?
Not at all. Actually, you noticed us right as the clock struck the hour. Perfect timing, Professor.
Are you alright?
I'm fine. Oh, I forgot to disable the reactor emitter in my weapons system. That's probably what it was referring to. Apologies. After this meeting, I need to return to the Space Trek Collective for a presentation. I had hoped to finish some calculations first.
If that's the case, let's begin now.
I do have other appointments today, but I believe there is time for some light conversation. I wasn't sure what you meant by delicious, so I brought samples from my latest food research.
Yes! I knew it! Professor Mornier's a real gem! Let's get started. We can eat while we talk.
Of course. Come on in. I already tidied up my dorm, so sit wherever you like.
I find that hard to believe. So why don't I get a dorm room?
Detected. Strong behavior and spectrum signature match. Current ID, Rebel College first-year student. Cross-referencing anomaly.
What are you talking
Under
about?
the Academy's Information Integrity Guideline, this unit is not authorized to report discrepancies.
Okay. Yes. Clean.
Ugh! The smells are all mixed together. It's kind of fishy, and the texture is wet and gooey.
Poor Abby.
So, it's true, huh? You guys actually made food that tastes awful, but it keeps you running for 3 days straight. I thought that was just a joke.
It's a scientific breakthrough using energy compression tech. It's one of the collective's most iconic achievements. Do you also not like it?
Now, what am I supposed to say here? That's so. This is. Yeah, peak science. We can lie. We can lie. We can do.
Yes, I knew you would understand.
So that's gonna come back to
In
bite me
fact,
later, isn't it?
if energy compression efficiency exceeds 95%, that exceeds the benchmark set by both the New Federation and Washu Academy, even nearing the theoretical limit. From a scientific standpoint, it's a far greater achievement than taste.
Do you have prosthetic taste buds too? I'm sorry, that was rude.
I'd like to
That's-
review the incident with the Hyvatia detector. Linnae, Rover, can you walk me through exactly how you managed to contain it?
You see, I have this sword, alright? And I stabbed it, like, a lot. And then it stopped moving.
To summarize, your method of stopping the Hyvatia included blade slashes, repeated shots with coated rounds, and physical force. Stomping, striking, until it was rendered inoperable and immobile.
Correct. Violence always works.
Did I miss anything?
Professor Mornier, you're not here to...
Make us pay for it, are you?
I mean, it all happened really fast. We didn't have any other way to stop it.
I don't think the Black Shores would want to pay for
Besides,
this.
we're just students. We couldn't afford that even if we wanted to.
No, you're misunderstanding. Different damage mechanisms cause distinct failures and require specific repair methods. Damage from certain special resonance abilities is hard to detect through standard diagnostics without prior data. So you two did well to suppress it physically.
This is just checking. Violence is always...
During the new solar ceremony, the Hyvatia detector is essential in monitoring environmental parameters. I've already passed your report to Professor Anslin. He should complete repairs soon.
Well, that's good.
At the upcoming meeting with the Roya, the Space Trek Collective will need to present a full restoration plan to keep our partnership intact.
There's a third party involved in this new solar ceremony?
Yes, though it's a long story. Where do I even begin?
Scanning for offenders. Violation detected. Unauthorized high wattage device in the dormitory. An offender has assaulted this unit. If sighted, report immediately.
Even Professor Mornier isn't safe from Tard-E's wrath, huh? No worries, I got this. I'll draw its attention while you two make for it. 3, 2, 1.
That's our cue.
Hey, Tard-E. How much power do you run on?
Standard output 200 units. Compliant with dormitory safety protocols.
Huh. And when you're chasing down a student?
To ensure the successful apprehension of a rule-breaking student, my output increases to 1,200 units.
I guess that makes you the high wattage device.
Good job, Lene. Your sacrifice will be remembered. Morna's kind of an airhead. Well, I mean, she's not that she's just someone who is very good at focusing, which I guess to tunnel vision. Yeah, I did that last night. I was up until like 6 p.m. or 6 a.m. Ah.
Thank you. You don't need to go any further. I can head back to the Research Institute by myself.
Stay safe.
You too. Huh?
Something wrong?
It's a notice from the collective. The Royan delegation cancelled a meeting. The ceremony is now on hold. That's odd.
Sounds like something worth investigating.
Warren handles Royan communications. I'll ask him what's going on when I'm back at the Institute. Since that slot is free now, I can use the time to recalibrate.
Why don't you give yourself a little break?
That isn't on the list.
You're going to work yourself into an early grave, Mornier.
The new solar ceremony is nearly upon us. It's the culmination of decades of work. Everyone at the collective is giving their all to realize it. Last time we met at the Institute, we made each other a promise. Do you still remember?
I believe you asked me to attend the new solar ceremony. I remember.
Would you like to attend the new solar ceremony?
See, I remember things.
I'd want you there to witness it. The rise of the new sun, and humanity taking their first steps into the future they've built with their own hands.
We did promise to witness it together, didn't we?
Yes. As the ceremony draws near, the Space Trek Collective will become increasingly occupied. Opportunities to meet like this will be rare, but this promise will still stand.
And it's a promise.
Before my power is spent, I have little time left. The only choice now is to force the Heliogyre to a standstill. The last of its strength I will share with you. So fade you will not. But you must hurry. Before that, take this memory to him. Take it to the One. they call Arbiter.
Oh, what happened? Are you all right?
Weird stuff.
I saw someone's memory.
Whoa, you scared me. And just now, a frequency jumped into your tacit mark. It felt like some kind of connection.
Can you trace where it came from, Abby?
Huh? I smell it. Coming from over there.
Good. Let's go check it out. I'm fine now, Mornay. Sorry to worry you. You must need to get back to the Space Trek Collective, right?
That's okay.
But you just...
You looked shaken just now. I'll stay with you. If it involves more frequency loss, I'd like to stay close to transport you to the infirmary.
transport me?
She's worried. Rover. I think I might pause music for now.
The frequency that connected with you was coming from here, and now I don't smell a thing.
The voice from earlier said it would share the last of the Heliogyre's strength so it wouldn't fade. It must be that solace kin. Did it eventually vanish here?
Did you find what you're looking for?
No. The trail ends here. But I saw other things in that memory.
Morning, do you know of a Heliogyre?
Yes. The Heliogyre is one of the most important components of the new solar ceremony.
Good so. Fact used exclusively by the Heliodiac 6 to observe the reactor drive. The new solar ceremony provides Helios with raw observational data on the reactor drive.
Hyvatia can monitor environmental data, but raw observational data on the reactor drive can only be obtained from the Heliogyre, a component of the Exostrider itself. Only the Roya tribe can discern the Heliogyre's readings. That's why the collective need their cooperation during the new solar ceremony.
In that memory, I heard a voice say he would force the Heliogyre to a standstill.
A standstill?
Describe
You're
what?
saying you heard a voice asking for help, saying he would stop the Heliogyre's workings. Could that be why the meeting was cancelled?
When I handled the Void Worm, a voice told me to protect the sun. Whoever she is, I don't think she intends harm. She offered to help. For now, I'll do what she suggested. And one thing is certain. The one who knows me by my Arbiter title needs my help. Yet another problem tied to the Research Institute. We shouldn't reveal our plans to them just yet.
Black robes, golden
I need to find out
embroidery.
who he is, Mornay. Do you know any Roya who are familiar with the tribe's inner workings?
I do have some Royan students. They might know who he is. It's class hours at the academy. Should we head back?
Help! Help! Maya! Maya! Someone, please help! Otherwise our thesis data will disappear entirely!
Oh, okay. I thought
Don't worry.
someone was dying.
If you see a student shouting help and thesis in the same breath, no matter how loudly they scream, it's never really an emergency. But Maya is one of the Royan students I mentioned. Since you're looking for her, we might as well see what it's about.
This isn't quite what I meant when I said you should take a break, Mornier.
Oh, calm down, Maya. Calm down. Good. They've stopped for now. Maybe I should just shut them down? No. If I force the shutdown, I'll lose the data. Our thesis. Oh, somebody help.
Is she in a bad situation?
No. It's just a routine malfunction. But...
Professor Monnier? Oh no, I've been caught out of class. Wait, let me explain. I wasn't skipping class. I'm here for a very good reason. It's not that I don't respect the class or my teachers. So, can you just...
Even if you beg me, credits will still be deducted. Why don't you start by explaining yourself?
Well, these are probe robots from a few days ago. We sent them out to measure void matter concentrations in the tundra. We thought we'd finish collecting the data before class, but when we tried to approach them, they started attacking us. I chased them all the way here. That's why I missed the class today.
The internal exoswarm material was eroded by void matter. That's what caused the malfunction. This should have been covered in your material science coursework. Such material is inherently unstable and can only be used in controlled environments.
I'm so sorry.
For safety reasons, you'll need to shut down the units first, then clean the contaminated parts with void matter. But approaching them right now may lead to further damage. We need a pulse generator to stun them from a distance. I'll submit a request.
There's a simpler solution. Oh, jeez,
No,
Sart.
please. That's against protocol.
How?
Scanning. Target. Eradication.
Never mind. I'll think about how to write the review report later.
Who cares about protocol? Just need to be using a break.
Initiating criticality protocol! Now, they're back to normal.
Wasn't even my
Great.
Mornier.
Do you think the data...
It's still there. But sending the robots out there broke the experiment protocol. Even if you got the data, it won't count in your thesis.
What? But... Oh, well... Thanks anyway for helping out. Professor Monnier and...
You can call me Altair.
Maya, we do have something we'd like to ask you.
You want to find a Roya in black robes with gold embroidery, wearing a headpiece shaped like two horns? The horns are a symbol of the Exostrider. Shepherds wear them, but no shepherd would wear a robe like that.
Roots rich by the soul skin for their pure nature, become shepherds to guide and care for the soul skin, to lead the soul skin to the best sunlit areas of Bajart woods and keep them safe.
Could be someone higher up, like the Soul Swarm from the Sol Asylum, or even one of the Heliodic Six.
Gifted in calendric calculation and degree of resonance with the Exostrider and soul skin, are permitted into the Soul Asylum. There, they serve the Heliodic Six as aides and the tribe as healers and teachers, all being groomed as the Six's eventual successors. 6 royal elders such as the Eye, the Binder, and the Shaper. Each pair in the 6 is entrusted with the roles of observation, archival, and extrapolation. They reside from the Solicium, tracing the reactor drives, trajectories, and forecasting void storms.
The Heliotic Six. They're the ones who are supposed to give us the Heliogyre's readings during the new solar ceremony.
That's right. They're the 6 most powerful members of the Roya tribe. The highest in rank, too. I've heard they use the Heliogyre to predict everything, from bird migrations to void storms. They know it all.
How do I meet with one of them?
That might be hard. They never leave the Sol Asylum. It's surrounded by light all year round. Very few Roya are even allowed to enter.
Oh, is that building?
But maybe you could try meeting with one of the unappointed Heliotic Six. Sigrika is currently out researching in the Frostlands. The only other one around is Fosir Ingvar, but he doesn't show himself much.
So I'm gonna get to go to the
If you want
Frostlands
to
now?
find him, my mum might be able to help. She's a Royan shepherdess over at Artuya camp. Name's Astrid. Oh then, I'd better get back to my class before I lose all my credits. Who knew I'd run into trouble today? I even asked my mum to help me with the robot.
Very good. Good luck with your thesis paper. I'm better at talking with students in class. Did you learn what you needed?
Well, at least part of it.
The last
Colleagues.
person that those robots likely saw before they lost control was Maya's mother. I think we can talk to her under the guise of a friendly house visit.
In that case, I can accompany you as a professor from the academy. As for your identity, it's okay. It will simply be a convenient title.
Mornier.
Would it be okay for you to act as my mentor?
Minette is a professor too? Sure.
But aren't you going to tell me that I should report this to the academy to handle?
I was just thinking of ways to help you find who you're looking for. Your reasons are your own. I trust your judgment. And you can tell me later?
I hope I had the part of the professor well. Feel free to give me pointers, junior professor.
Yes. Feel free to give me pointers too, mentor. I think the person I am now can be of help to you. Ready to go to a Tuya camp to find Astrid?
Yep, let's go.
Okay, let's go together, mentor.
Is that what she used to call him?
I'm Mornier, and this is my mentor. Let me try that again.
What are you...
Just practicing. I'm not very good at speaking with parents, and this time I don't have an assistant to help write a script for me.
Why don't you leave it to me? You just focus on what you're good at.
All right.
Alright. Oh, great.
Hi, are you Astrid? Maya's mom?
Greetings. Yes, I am.
And you two are?
This is Professor Mornier, Maya's teacher.
Yes. And this is Rover, a senior professor at the academy. We've come for a home visit.
A home visit? Has the girl broken any school rules?
We really don't need to talk this out that much. Yes, she severely violated the experimental protocol.
What? How could she? I am deeply sorry. I should have taught her better. Whatever she has done, I offer my apologies to the Academy on her behalf. Is the punishment severe? If compensation is needed, I will pay for it myself.
No compensation is necessary. But we'll need your cooperation in the handling of this case.
Professor Mornier, could you explain how Maya's robot caused the damage?
Yes, as my mentor just explained. She failed to follow the proper protocol. She used unstable exoswarm material in her design, which led the robot to act unpredictably. I've already spoken to her about the dangers of using materials susceptible to void matter during field research.
Void matter? What exactly are you asking? I am sorry. I have not studied at your Star Torch Academy. I'm not familiar with your terms.
Her demeanor changed just now. She's hiding something. Maybe more pressure. We need to understand the full scope of the robot's malfunction. We understand that this morning, it was you who helped Maya activate the robots and enable autorun.
Yes, exactly what my mentor said. Please, lead us to the site of the incident. Once we're there, I'll reconstruct the robot's actions from the trace evidence.
It'd be really helpful to have Siakona here.
No, we can't. If the robot's path is traced, it will expose that thing.
That thing?
I'm deeply sorry. Yes, help Maya activate the robots I did, but I can't remember the exact location. Please, you must return.
That's a void storm. How can this be? The collective hasn't received any recent warnings.
We need to ensure the safety of those here first. Questions can wait. Let's go.
That looks like the center of the storm ahead. Let's see what we're dealing with.
I can't see much.
Power
is in
levels.
that.
Precision calibration.
So calibrator.
Combat efficiency. All
Why is her
green.
defense so low? And by that I mean non-existent on here. Like all of her damaging stats are defense based or percentage based. I'm actually not convinced that attack literally does anything for her. Oh, she's using Rejuvenating Glow, not... That's interesting. She does have her energy regen.
Power levels. Power levels. Power level.
I will-
Power level. Power levels. Power levels. Power
Sorry, it should be
level.
the
Power
9.
levels. Precision calibration. Combat efficiency. All green. Power levels. Precision calibration. Combat efficiency.
What's happening? What we're looking like here?
Power levels.
I will be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
Yeah, about what you would expect. Maxed out though. I think might have it, but we're still missing one.
We're in Voidstorm's range now. Check that your FCR is working. Don't stray too far. Be careful. The exoswarm here have been contaminated. Initiating criticality protocol. There's something over there.
Is it doing more damage than mine?
I will be there for
If that was
everyone.
the case, it would
Power
probably be
levels.
because
Precision calibration.
just now,
Combat
you know, I just
efficiency.
type resonators on the team based on the
All
current opportunity.
green.
Oh, I just let it move more need for my party. Never mind.
Down here. Some kind of weird device.
A device. Leave the mechanical work to me. Steady now.
Stand over here and make sure no more.
Looks like it was this.
So device found in the eye of the Voidstorm, being an unsettling aura. It seems linked to the probe robot's malfunction.
With this shutdown, the Voidstorm is gone.
Is that one of your resonance abilities?
No, I've just read a lot about this. From its structure, it looks like a canister that can both store and emit energy.
Ah, this is so stinky. Ugh. It smells just like that giant worm you fought. Didn't we deal with it already?
Giant worm? You mean the Void Worm? Huh, I see. It's capturing frequencies with high precision, storing energy data. It's based on ecological models, tracking activity in natural environments, and reconstructing that data mathematically. A field modulator. Parametric projection.
So what was all that? Huh, alright.
Oh, sorry.
Explain it so Abby understands.
Right. Simply put, this device extracted the Void Worm's frequency and used itself as the epicenter to spread void matter. That storm just now was artificially created. Maya's probe got contaminated because they likely made contact with it by accident.
Saw skin.
Huh? Did you guys just hear something?
It's coming from under that heap of exoswarm material. Let's go take a look.
This is the one that from the vision, hopefully?
Skin.
She don't exactly know what Solskin is. Though exostorm originating from the extraterrestrial's neutral neural structures, they are believed to embody fragments of its consciousness. I've seen one of these before.
You've seen one? So you've done some exploring already?
Yeah, some.
Royan records state that Skin first appeared in Lahai Roy the day the Exostrider fell from the sky. They're believed to be fragments of the Exostrider's consciousness. The Shepherds protect them, shielding them from Voidstorm contamination until they mature and return to the Solace trees in Biarter Woods. This one must have hidden under the Exoswarm wreckage when the Voidstorm broke out.
This feels like what happened back at the academy.
I just saw this Solaskin's memories. That Royan woman planted the device here and triggered the Voidstorm. This Solaskin is the only survivor.
Look, Rover, you're not like the Warrior of Life in 14. The memory, that's like, you're like stealing another protagonist's shtick. But I mean, alright, go ahead.
So our suspicions about Astrid are confirmed. Should we go back to the camp and talk to her?
No need. I heard everything. I did place this device here.
Tell us what happens.
A few days ago, I was shepherding mature Solaskin to Bjartur Woods when I met Fossier Ingvar.
Force the souls can dwell, bathed in the light of the rest of the Biarter Drive. The voids remain untouched by the ravages of void storms.
He looked tired, like he had just finished speaking to someone. When he saw me, he looked shocked and left quickly. I saw the device fall from his sleeve.
Why did you take it?
I did not think much of it. I plan to return it to him the next time we meet. But, the Solaskin did not like it. It had an unnatural energy. I did not want to keep it at the camp, but I also did not want Ingvar to know I had taken it. So, I buried it here. The rest, you already know.
Looks like we know who to talk to next.
So this device is Foreseer Ingvar's. Mentor, what do you make of this?
She doesn't seem to be lying.
I trust your judgment. This Foreseer Ingvar is the one Maya mentioned before. The unappointed member of the Heliotic Six. Could it be an attempt to tighten his grip on power?
No, that is impossible. Each of these successors is chosen when their resonance ability first awakens. Even if someone decides the position, it is impossible to change the appointment.
Meaning no one can threaten Ingvar's position.
But he could harbor animosity toward the current Heliotic Six. Ingvar is still our lead to find them. Things are getting complicated. A direct approach with Ingvar might not be a good idea.
Where can we find him?
The Solace Islands people usually abide in the village bordering Bjartur Woods, called Haldarheim. It is the time of the right of return. The Soliskin will return to the Solace trees and to the Exostrider. As is tradition, Forseer Ingvar will attend the rite.
Return. A ceremony held by the warrior for the Soulskin. During the rite, the Soulskin transform into ethereal energy forms. Guided by shepherds, they enter the Souls trees and disperse into luminescence as they rise. The Roya believe this marks the Soulskin's return to the Exostrider.
But you are not Roya. You may not be allowed to witness the rite.
Wait, but we did find this little one here.
Ah, is this the Soliskin you saved? Well, perhaps you may attend as shepherds? Soliskin have been companions to the Roya for hundreds of years. If they hear that you saved one, they will be grateful.
Pretty sure I've saved a lot more than one at this point. We're in this together now.
I've never been this close to a Soliskin before. Please let me know if I'm doing something wrong.
You've lived here for a long... You really need to get out more and more, yay. Trophy Child of Light. I have no wave line. Okay, needs to search is about to begin. Keep this. Tracks with more dynamic designs, more threatened challenges, and richer rewards are all waiting for you. On your mobike, head for the track, feel the thrill of the rush, and push the severity limits of speed. I've already started that.
So, we need to find Forseer Ingvar at Halderheim's Rite of Return. Is that right? Do you want to leave now?
Let's go.
Okay, let's be on our way then.
I mean, I wouldn't mind driving all the way out there, but it's technically missing dialogue, so might as well. The first area I've explored so thoroughly that I have a pretty good grasp on where everything is without even having to look at the map.
You too. Please halt. From your clothing, I see of my people you are not. What brings you to Haldarheim? Oh, a Soliskin.
We are shepherding at home.
How interesting. Soliskin trust only those they feel safe with. It's trust you have earned. My thanks for guiding it back. But I must ask, I sense one of you carries the aura of the Space Trek Collective. The other from the vast world beyond the Frostlands. Why come under the guise of shepherds?
Not sure who here knows what Ingvar did. Best not to mention his name. Don't want to stir things up. We rescued the Soliskin from a void storm. We were told they needed to return here for the Rite of Return.
Void storm? You mean the one just before? Then grateful I must be to you both. But ask I must. The Void Storm. It happened near Atuya camp, yes? A shepherdess named Astrid abides there. Saved the stray Soliskin you did, yet entrusted to a true shepherdess you did not. Why come all this way?
I forgot about that. Without a solid reason, he might start to suspect something.
Because Astrid has been hiding something from you.
Your meaning?
Astrid's daughter Maya is a student at Star Torch Academy. She conducted experiments that broke protocol and caused damage to school property. Maya is now facing harsh punishment. Astrid is busy handling the consequences and cannot fulfill her duties as a shepherdess. According to the Star Torch Academy faculty code, as Maya's teachers, it is our duty to address the repercussions of a student's actions. Since Astrid can't shepherd this Soliskin, we must step in to do so ourselves.
Exactly what Professor Mornier says.
I should have known Astrid's daughter would stir such trouble. A tangled weave this time. But she will go to great lengths for her girl. And the Academy's willingness to come this far is unexpected. Forgive my earlier words. You saved the Soliskin and helped our people. The title of Shepherd you have earned. Tonight we hold a feast for tomorrow's rite of return. Join us, as a gesture to make amends for my earlier rudeness.
I find it funny, we've like...
From this day forth, the Roya call you friends.
We've like over-exaggerated the stuff that happened with Maya so much at this point. Like next time she returns, I was like, hey, I heard you got in trouble, like you blew up like half the school block or something, and she's going to be so mortified.
Rest at the camp if you wish. The feast will begin at the 8th hour of the night.
There's still some time before the feast begins. Maybe someone here knows something about Foreseer Ingvar.
Social child, you'll need your arithmetic shells for this one. Okay, ma'am, I have them in my hands. Put one stone in the first shell, two in the second, three in the third, and so on and so on. Filling all 100 shells, how many stones are there in total? 5,000, 5,025? Do not rush, take your time and think it over. Ha, can't work it out, you're so dumb. Stop laughing, I bet you can't get this one either.
She cured Kuklow's upset stomach with but a gentle pat on its head. How did she do it?
The feast tonight brings new faces. Seems we'll need to prepare enough for 2 more.
Excuse me, have you seen Foreseer Ingvar around?
Ingvar? That boy doesn't come around here anymore. I will speak the truth. After his parents were caught in a void storm when he was a boy, 'twas Axel and I who raised him. A quiet child was he. Few were his friends. When his resonance ability was discovered and the Heliodic Six chose him as a successor, he was overjoyed. No longer will the other children pick on me, he said. But somewhere along the way, he changed. No longer did he wish to take the mantle of the Six. He grew distant, with nary a visit home. Oh well, even if it's but for a meal, it warms the hearth when he returns.
Alright, see what else we can find out.
You have made an error. If we follow your calculations, the reactor drive's rotation angle stands at 4.06 thousandths of a turn.
No, it is you who is mistaken. I've recalculated it 8 times, and it is 4.08 thousandths of a turn.
Excuse me, have you seen Professor Forcier Yngvar around?
Forcier Yngvar? Oh, we'd have no chance of such a meeting. In the history of the Heliodic Six, those like Yngvar seldom walk among us. If you seek him, your best hope lies in the right of return on the morrow. I still remember how the current eye joined us in such spirited debates of numbers before taking her seat. She would. If she were here now, she would agree that...
She would agree that it is 4.06 thousandths.
No, it is 4.08 thousandths.
Well, I'm not getting involved in that debate.
It is time to part, Marigold.
Excuse me, have you seen Forcier Yngvar around?
Forcier Yngvar. Yes. With the right of return on the morrow, we will likely meet him. Truth be told, the Soliskin do not favor him much. We shepherds have little contact with him. Though as one of the successors to the Heliodic Six, his standing is not for us to question. Still, I would hope that the future Heliodic Six is one favored by the Soliskin. Someone like Sigrika, perhaps.
So what time is it now, then? Can't seem to sit over here. I wonder if Morn is around here anywhere. Not seeing her. Also, I have a theory that Amiath is actually a Roya. You just have a, well, I guess it's not really a theory, more like a feeling, I suppose. Don't really have a whole lot of proof about it. see Mornius here. Well, I guess Mornius. Mornius, it didn't have to. Like. Immediately attack. I didn't hit the Y button. I promise I didn't. I just switched turns. She immediately chose violence. I don't remember if this game has a first-person mode or not. Not just about. Let me look at settings real quick. I guess it doesn't.
Friends, it is time we feast. Tomorrow marks the rite of return, where we send our beloved Soliskin back to the great body of the Exostrider. Into radiant light, they will transform to join its sacred form. Farewell it will be, yet a new beginning as well. When the Exostrider wakes, we will reunite in its body. Now, let us put aside the sorrow of parting and embrace the joy of new life with good food and drink. But heed this, my friends. Too much drink you will not have. Should you make a fool of yourself in tomorrow's rite, help I will not give.
What is that? Are you feeling nervous?
We will face Forseer Ingvar tomorrow. I've simulated 73 possible outcomes, but even so, I can't cover every scenario. If I could build a model that covers all possible outcomes, considering the target system, the chaotic conditions, and the necessary compensations.
You were quick on your feet earlier. You've already got this.
That's because I believed your approach was effective. I tried to follow along. Did I really do well?
Of course, give yourself more credit.
Good. Phew.
She's trying so hard.
With that in mind, you can relax a bit now, right?
You're gonna take it a Septimont. They'll teach you how to party. What's this cutie trying to say?
I know. It wants us to give it a name.
Well, since it's really trying to buddy up to us, how about we call it Buddy?
Ah, it seems to like it.
I think it's settled.
Well, that's a relief.
Hello. Will you dance with us and the Soliskin?
Grandfather Axel says the Soliskin are happiest when dancing with shepherds.
Oh, but I'm not good at dancing.
I'll join you. Let's dance with Buddy. What do you say?
Hooray!
Our real battle starts tomorrow. Tonight, let's relax a little, Mornier.
Yes. My mentor should take his own advice too.
You're not gonna ask her to dance with you? I got offered to teach her to dance.
Some uninvited guests have arrived.
Where did Mornier go? I'll send her a message.
I wonder where Mornier is, yeah. Mornier, where are you? Space Special Rays? Couldn't find you, I was worried. But I'm the professor, and you're the student. It should be my place to worry about you. I thought I was your mentor. I see, sorry to make you worry. I'm here, right beneath the 13th planet of the normal constellation. Afraid I'm unable to move at the moment. Please, I'll need you to come and find me here.
That is something she would say. Not that I know where the 13th planet of Norma is, but at least I can figure out where she is from the picture.
Oh, we have a star meteor shower tonight. Oh my.
Mentor?
We can drop the act now, right? Or do you think we should continue?
Someone might be listening. We should keep it up to prevent us from being exposed.
You just want to keep calling him mentor. I can see right through you, Mornier.
Do
I
you
guess your legs in
want
particular.
to sit for a while?
How are your legs holding up?
Oh, you noticed. They've been running all day, so their power is low. I plan to wait until they finish charging before coming back. While they charge, I can't move. I feel a bit, embarrassed having you see me like this.
Does it hurt?
It doesn't anymore. Before I had prosthetic legs, I had a condition that kept me in a wheelchair. Now, at least, I don't have to worry about being immobile anymore. I can finally chase after what I really want.
Stars are here are beautiful.
I love stars. Beneath Lahairoy's frostlands, the stars here are actually just lights created by atmospheric arrays. Once, someone put it like this to me. It's because we see the stars that humanity imagines what lies beyond the sky.
Yeah, Rover told her that story before he lost his memories. Also, she's not gonna bring up the fact that she's literally the reason Lahairoy has stars.
Maybe the stars are humanity's muse.
That's a romantic image.
I think so too. But I also believe that reaching the stars isn't enough. There will be a day we build a miracle that lasts longer and is more beautiful than the stars themselves. That's the dream I've carried all this time. And now, I'll use these two legs to take the first step.
For that to come true. New solar ceremony must succeed, right?
Exactly. This ceremony is how we retrieve the Exostrider's core energy component. Then we'll use the multiphasic energy conversion model through the superconducting network to inject rebel energy into the neural interface. It will follow a 3-stage activation protocol. The reverse phase oscillation model, then excavation, to finally create a phased array energy field. There's still some time left before my legs finish charging. Let's stargaze a little longer. Okay, little buddy. I'll wake him up now.
Marnier?
Mentor, you're awake. Something isn't right. We seem to have a situation at the Archer Woods.
But that does not sound good.
I detect signs of a void storm in the woods.
Oh, that's
Waveform.
not
Analyzing
good.
now.
So this is what's causing the panic.
Yeah, that's not supposed to happen.
The Roya have survived worse disasters. Take care of one another. Your lives matter more than anything else.
What is it that brings you here? With the Void Storm's fury upon us, it is no time to enter Bjartur Woods. This is a disaster not seen in centuries. We have always believed the Solace Tree's light protects the woods from such storms. The rite of return cannot be done. Not in these times. I urge you both to head to safety, quickly.
Another void
Let's
storm.
investigate this together.
I mean, you're not exactly in a safe place either.
The signature waveform of this void storm matches the one that device generated before. This is no naturally occurring phenomenon.
When did you have the chance to analyze this?
When my prosthetic legs charge, I prefer to keep my mind occupied.
Into the heart of the storm.
Threat detected. Be careful. Hover modules ready. Stars, hear my queries. I found the device. It's close to the Solace Tree.
Solace Tree? I have a bad feeling about this.
Modeling complete. Guidance ready. Leave it to me. Locked in. Order executed. There are so many contaminated exoswarm here. The void matter concentration is also very high.
Maybe the device Astrid had was incomplete. This could be the real deal.
Does not sound good at all.
Threat detected. Modeling complete. All targets in sight. Guide authorizing maximum output. Attack confirmed.
Swift and resolute.
Okay, looks like I managed to stop it before too much harm was done.
Just like before. When it's disabled, the void storm stops. However, if this really was the work of Foreseer Ingvar, what would make him do something like this?
Who are you?
Do not worry. The path has already been laid. At last. Finally.
Mentor? Mentor, are you all right? Did you see something again? It seemed worse than last time.
You guys saw a glimpse inside Soul Asylum.
This void storm might not just have affected the woods here, but the workings of the Soul Asylum itself. I think that's why I've been seeing visions of this member of the Six.
Greetings. The Shaper once made a prediction. If a visitor from beyond Lahai protects Bjartar Woods from destruction, an invitation to Solace Island they will receive.
That's convenient.
Now, the one from the prediction appears. Solace Island awaits your arrival.
Buddy?
They have their own missions to complete. The road to Solace Island is here. Please, follow this path.
Mentor, please, wait a moment. There's something I want to say to you.
What's the matter, Mornier?
I really wish I could accompany you to Solace Island, but I think it's best if we part ways here.
Are you concerned about something?
Yes. When you touched the Solace tree earlier, and even during your first vision, you looked like you were in intense pain. But I lack the ability to connect with them like you do, and the Space Trek Collective's knowledge doesn't align with the ways of the Roya. In this matter, I fear I won't be of much help. Instead of joining you, I think there are other ways I can contribute, such as researching the unknowns we still face.
With the true origins of the Voidstorm device.
Ingvar should have been present at the Rite of Return. Were it not for that Voidstorm, it's reasonable to suspect he's the one who planted the device. Additionally, the environment here is unusual. Investigating these anomalies should help our work here.
Insightful as always, Professor Mornier.
No, you, my mentor, are still far ahead of me. Well then, I guess this is goodbye for now.
If you're in any danger, call me.
You too. Please, take care. I'll see you when we regroup.
Alright, I need to use the bathroom real quick, so I'll be back in a second.
This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my companion now, bearing witness to everything I've experienced on this journey.
Alright, I'm back. Oh, where did I set my headphones? Here they are. Alright, back to work. Lord Solcium is here, or do you have something else to ask? Ask about the Heliotic Six. The history every Royal child learns from birth. The Extraterrestrial heart is our sun, it gives us light, thus we need not freeze in the eternal night. In the six, with the Heliogyre as their tally, read the heavens, thus we do not fade into the void. They are our prophets, they are our sacrifices. From this, that, I believe, they will tell you themselves within Solcium Asylum. The Lord Solcium, about the protection. Should a visitor from behind Maha Roy protect Yart Woods from destruction, an invitation to Sol Asylum they will receive. For centuries, the six have foretold our skies, never have they been wrong. This was the first prediction, so specific. To you, proven as its subject, our people offer our highest welcome. Let's get the man your visions. Black rose of golden embroidery, a headpiece shaped like two horns and unusual eyes. Seems you have met one of the six. The frequency you felt was likely a soul skin, carrying the message for him. It spent the last of its strength crossing Lahai Roy to reach you. Maybe it chose a soul skin, not one of our own people, to send word. Could it be some turmoil stirring within the Roya themselves? Not Yengavar. Chosen by the Heliogyre as soul sworn he was, that much is certain. It is not my place to speak on other matters. No further questions. Steve and I shall wait here. I'm going to bet this is a dungeon of some kind. Of course, I've seen this place around up until now. I was rather curious what it was. Honestly, I kind of didn't expect it to still be in use. Kind of expect it to be some kind of ancient ruin or something. Is that device at the top the fortune teller thing that I already forgot the name of? Sounds like it's also a part of the Exostrider. So I'm guessing eventually we're gonna have to get it back to the Exostrider so it'll be able to run. I don't think we have that much time to dawdle.
That must be the hero who stopped the destruction.
Hello, predicted one.
The void storm who got the woods has stopped.
First unwritten one and now predicted one.
Hello, predicted one.
Sol Asylum has appeared for you. Please, enter.
You may approach. The Heliotic Six are expecting you, as was predicted.
I think this quest is a lot longer than Linnaeus. Maybe. actually calculate that since I have all these recordings on YouTube. The Alex Six, the Royal Elders, are organized into the six, three pairs including roles such as the Eye, the Binder, and the Shaper. Each pair is entrusted with a core function, observation, archival, and extrapolation. They delve in the Soul Asylum, linking their consciousness to the Heliogyre to trace the reactor gyre's trajectories and forecast void storms. To maximize efficiency, only one of the six remains awake during each cycle to oversee daily affairs. Something.
The dim light here. It's like something I saw in those memories. From this angle, the faint ring in the center is probably the Heliogyre they put to a halt.
This water gets pretty deep. Maybe. That's knee deep for a rover. Probably was supposed to like walk on the sides. Show the Soul Asylum. Since Soul Asylum, the Heliogyre has been deactivated. Rotate 6 stars to realign their beams towards the Heliogyre and reactivate it. It said the Heliotic 6 were waiting for me here, but I don't see them.
My tacit mark. It's resonating with this star-like object. Seems like I'm able to move it.
Oh, there's a dude. Or someone at least.
Aligning the pattern on the star with the Heliogyre makes it glow. It's feeding power into it. If I channel light from all directions, I should be able to restart the Heliogyre.
On the 6th one, the Chronicler seat. His breath carries a strange chill. The 6th one, the Refiner seat. Her closed eyes seem less like rest and more like a designed state. On the 6th one, the Recorder seat. Not a single speck of dust lies upon her robes. On the 6th one, the Eye seat. She looks as if she hasn't been seen the sun in a very long time. On the 6th one, the Binder seat, he resembles a vessel carved by time itself. I think if my counting's not correct, that was only 5. I did say that the 6th was always awake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah.
Gyre has awakened. It seems the Arbiter foretold in the fractured records is you.
Have you been the one attempting to reach me?
Yes. With great reverence is your presence here met. Soul Asylum, as you see it, is not as it once was. 5 of the 6 have lost their minds, and the light of the Heliogyre no longer flows. This is why I summoned you.
Tell me everything that's happened.
You witnessed the Void Storm in Bjarta Woods, yes? The Solace trees shield the woods from such storms. Yet, through malice and dark intent, corrupted were the roots. And so too, the Heliogyre. The others succumbed to the corruption. Only I was able to sever my link to the Heliogyre before the corruption could claim me. With the last of my strength, I turned the 6 stars to halt the Heliogyre and prevent the corruption spread. That, at least, ensured that when my strength failed and I fell into slumber, untouched by others, the Heliogyre would remain. No one, save for one.
Me.
Correct. As one of the 6, I can glimpse the near future within the Heliogyre. But I am bound here, unable to act. All I could do was send a Solaskin entrusted with my message to you.
That Solaskin had vanished just outside the academy.
Because of your actions, the source of the corruption has stopped. The stars are now aligned, and the Heliogyre turns once again. But the other 5 are no more. They can no longer fulfill their roles within the Heliotic 6. I have one final request. But before that, allow me to tell you what the Heliotic 6 truly are.
Getting all the lore drops today. And several dead people. $20 says this was the Fraxtus' fault.
Centuries ago, a calamity awoke beneath the ice. The void devoured all, erasing every trace, every existence. In darkness, the Exostrider's blade sealed the threat deep below. It drew its fiery drive, a light that would never fade, lifting it high over the highway sky. Under its glow, the frost did melt, life blossoming with exoswarm aid. Yet, the calamity stirred, its remnants ravaging the living. Thus, the 6 wisest among us became the Heliotic 6. The Exostrider's lens became our Heliogyre. From the drive's turn, the season's laws we discerned. We shed all idle thought to link our minds to the Heliogyre. Our shared cognition converged for mortals to touch the edge of the divine. Since then, the royal have walked the high road for centuries. The Six shared their computational power, weaving a vast network to reach the exostrata in a dimension beyond mortal understanding. The data we provided to the Space Trek Collective was interpreted through this network. But now, the only one who can continue the calculations is me.
Can you not select new members for the Six?
The ones chosen for the Six are born with resonance with the Heliogyre. It cannot be forced. Now the remaining 5 cannot calculate, and there are not enough worthy successors. Even if the Heliogyre resumes its rotations, unable to interpret its readings, we will be. For this reason, the aid I seek is this. With your authority, allow me to bear the calculations of the Six alone, and act in their stead.
The Heliogyre was meant to be interpreted by 6. If you bear all the calculations alone, what will become of you?
I cannot say. All I know is this. If no one remains to interpret the Heliogyre, the Void Storm's occurrences will be unknown. Life will once more fall into peril. The Space Trek Collective's decades of effort in preparing for the new solar ceremony will come to nothing.
To ask this of you is too cruel.
Since the moment I was brought to Solace Island as a child, I have never once seen the world beyond. In the Heliogyre's light, do I glimpse the universe. And in seeing life rejoice under my protection, do I take comfort. This has long since become second nature to me, a part of my life. So now, what I bear is not glory, but burden, but duty. Arbiter, please, grant me this authority.
Agreed.
I respect what you wish to persist.
Soon, a great calamity will fall upon the High Roy. I will share all that I know of the Heliogyre with you. When you call, answer, I will.
I don't suppose this means I get like a new version of Rover.
Residual void matter corruption. I need to find a way to cleanse it. That sound. Is it Buddy?
Save your strength for the calamity ahead, Arbiter.
That beaver does look like Spectral.
The children will help.
I think I might just quickly... It's interesting how like everyone so far, all the Resonators so far seem to be planned to be like Space Trek Collective people. When we're getting our Roya Resonators, that's what we need here. Does the Shaper get added? I don't think he's going to be a Resonator. Unfortunately, he does look pretty cool, because I can imagine him just being like some like...
The rite of return. The ritual that once sealed the calamity deep underground. Just now, the children have offered their strength. The Heliogyre can once again begin its rotation.
Useless fool! I told you to destroy the Heliogyre completely.
I'm sorry, but there's a reason for this. Some uninvited guests threw off the whole operation.
Save it. I don't want to hear your excuses. At this point, our entire plan has fallen apart because you screwed up. And to think, I went out of my way to get a pass for you to the new Federation.
Okay, several things. Is that the professor guy that was arguing with the other professor guy during Linnea's story? Or, well, I mean, I don't know which one was, but yeah. Likely, possibly working with the Fraxis. Also, why would you want to go from Laha Roy to the New Federation? Everything we hear about the New Federation is pretty much like 90% bad. Like, at least go to like Renacida or Huanglong or something.
No, I'm begging you, don't leave me here. I'll do anything, just tell me what you need.
Ugh. You're lucky the one at the top gave someone as pathetic as you one last chance. There's the other visitor in Biarta Woods now, correct? Some crippled scientist.
That's not very nice.
Find her. Make sure she doesn't make it back to the collective.
I think Mornier wins that one though, so I wouldn't be too worried. Of course, I'm still worried, but...
Well, since Mentor is already headed to the Heliogyre, I'd best get started on what I can contribute. There are signs of void matter contamination in the plants and water. If I follow these traces, I should be able to find the source.
I also look in the vision, like when they try to put the new sun up, it starts like raining a giant fiery balls of death
Threat detected.
on the ground. So I need to look out for that.
Guidance ready. Stars, hear my queries. Found it. This must be where the contamination is coming from. Heavy encryption, but it's sloppy. There we go.
New Federation exclusive scoop. Ready to be wowed by the Upper Crust Life? Contents Chapter 1. Welcome to Paradise. First step off the ship and you'll be on your knees. Chapter 2. A night on Milton Road. Get ready for the secret sceneries in the office tower. Chapter 3. Land of Opportunity. Fortunes and legends are made here. Maybe? Chapter 4. Spree at the shopping palace. Once inside, shell credits mean nothing. Chapter 5. A peek at the upper crust. One stolen glance will shatter your whole worldview. The dog-eared pages suggest this magazine has been read far too many times. Stop bringing this redacted trash into the lab. Jeez. Even a censored curse is not something that's usually in this game.
There's a note tucked here.
Note in the book, 7364. Memo note with numbers written in two different styles of handwriting. The most recent number sequence is 7364.
There are two types of handwriting, so there's more than one person who has access to this lab. Based on Astrid's testimony, one of them must be that Ingvar. The other must be the one who operates this lab. From the note, they change the password after each terminal use, and leave the new one here to inform the other. The newest password is 7364. I'll try that now.
Anything else?
Energy consumption increasing. This must be the device capable of generating artificial void storms. It's consistent with the designs we found earlier. This looks like the unit that Astrid found before. Some prototype under development. It seems all the devices were produced here. Energy consumption increasing. It's a test chamber. They were simulating what would happen if the solace trees were contaminated by the void storm. It feels wrong. Energy consumption increasing.
Whatever Fraxis more than likely are up to here definitely isn't good.
A terminal. It must belong to the owner of this lab. It's encrypted. If I can open it, there's bound to be information about this device and its owner. The password can only be entered once. I could force it open like I did last time, but the risk is unknown. 7364. There. Keeping the password like this. Good thing Ingvar isn't one of my students.
Jeez, Mornier. Void Energy Directional Release Project. Strategic plan for acquiring more core energy based on the reactor drive's emergency response mechanism. Abstract. Space Trek Collective Research confirms the reactor drive is a critical component of the Exodus drive. However, its extreme defenses and inaccessibility render conventional acquisition impossible. This paper proposes a groundbreaking strategic initiative, the Void Energy Directed Release Project. The core mechanism relies on the symbiotic defensive link between the reactor and its key anchor, the soulless trees of Bajart Woods. We demonstrate that precise deployment of specialized void matter carries into the root zone of the soulless trees can effectively compromise this ecological anchor. This contamination will trigger the reactor drive's highest level immune response, forcing it to deviate from its current orbit and descend in physical form to a designated area, entering a recoverable state. So that rain of fire we saw. So they want to bring down the reactor drive by corrupting the trees and activating its defensive mechanism to stop it from the trees and then recovering it. This paper details the interaction between Void matter and the Soul's tree ecosystem. The trigger thresholds the reactor drive's emergency response mechanism, predicted impact trajectories, and the Space Trek Collective Research Institute's rapid recovery procedures at the designated site. The proposed strategy provides a theoretically viable and strategically definitive pathway to acquiring the reactor drive, a decisive step toward the ultimate activation of the Exostrider. Keywords: Void Energy, Reactor Emergency Response Mechanism, Exostrider, Bjart Woods, Solace Tree, Strategic Acquisition. Chapter 1, Introduction, the necessary caution in the advancement of civilization. Evaluation result. Proposal not approved. Space Trek Collective Research Institute. Sounds like that plan wasn't approved.
This is a Space Trek Collective project proposal. Evaluation result. Proposal not approved. And these marks on the devices. Looks like I'm going to need her help again.
Her as in... what? Who? Linnea?
Thank you. It's a pleasure working with you as well.
Or it could be Amiath.
So their plan wasn't just to disrupt the Heliogyre by unleashing the Voidstorm in Bjartar Woods. They also planned to...
Scientist. Crippled. It's you. All I have to do is get rid of you!
I'm not really good at dealing with this kind of conversation. Access to this lab? Wearing Royan attire? You must be Ingvar, one of the successors to the Heliotic Six.
Heliotic Six. The Six. Just because of my resonance ability, would I be forced to spend my entire life trapped in that Heliogyre? They call it Aroya's highest honor. But did they ask if we wanted that fate? Everyone acts like they respect me. But the only one who truly wants to help me is that good lord from outside the tribe.
No, he just wants to use you.
Outside the tribe? You've joined forces with the Fraxidus?
Huh? What's that? Who cares? I just know that person promised that if I placed the device near the Solace Tree, my wish would come true. Then I'd finally escape from this frozen wasteland and go start a new life in the new Federation.
You have no idea what you're doing, and no idea who you're aligning yourself with. This project proposal comes from the Space Trek Collective, dated 10 years ago. It outlines an idea to use the drive's emergency response mechanism to artificially make it fall from the sky. And the method for triggering this mechanism is to pollute the Solace Tree's root system with void matter, making the reactor drive determine that the Threnodian had breached the lock.
You're saying that because I dropped that device there. The drive is going to...
Mornier, the Heliogyre is operational again. We can get the readings you need for the new solar ceremony. But something happening out there isn't right.
Yes. Once I handle something here, I'll regroup with you. Move aside. Before the drive falls completely, I need to go back to launch Helios.
No. His orders were clear. You don't go anywhere. After that, no matter what happens to Lahai Roy, I'm going to the new Federation to start my new life.
Could just shoot him.
You're just a cripple. I won't let you stop me now.
And he's ableist.
It's been a while since I've heard someone talk like that. Since I had these legs, anyway.
Oh, now she's angry.
I've been told that in situations like this,
Wait a second!
I should make my displeasure very clear. All right. Now it's about time I catch up with my mentor.
Is he dead? Did you kill him? Oh well. Sucks to suck. Oh, that's...
Let's go, mentor.
Alright, time to race on to the reactor drive.
We need to get to Space Trek Collective quickly. The Fraxit has tricked Ingvar into working for them, but their real goal is to send the reactor drive crashing to the ground. I've already alerted the Academy to evacuate the area.
Oh, not too fast. Oops.
How are things on your end? Any danger?
All good. The Heliogyre's back online. I now have direct contact with Sol Asylum and can relay the data you need for the new solar ceremony. It's time for the final step.
We're running out of time. I'll use my resonance ability to create a more efficient path. Please, hold on tight.
Huh?
That works. I wish they found a way to keep your motorcycle skin during the cutscene. I'm guessing they're not rendered in engine, or well, that feels like it should be possible. Oh, eh.
The moment we launch Helios, we'll need the raw observational data from Sol Asylum. Are you ready?
Yes. The Shaper has already shared all the Heliogyre's data with me. I can access it anytime. Everything's set. Let's complete our mission.
Where is Anselm at a time like this? Who else can calibrate Hyvatia? Cody, Vance, examine the orbital status of Helios again. Also, the propulsion system needs to be double-checked.
Professor, do you really plan to launch it without the raw data?
I understand your concerns, but we are on the verge of a disaster. The Collective can't just sit by and watch it happen. This is my decision, as the supervisor of this project. I will bear the consequences.
No need for that. We've established contact with the Roya tribe and obtained the drive's raw data. We can proceed with the new solar ceremony as originally planned.
Professor Mornier. Did you just say you managed to obtain the data? Wonderful news. I'll prepare the connective instruments for you.
There's no need for us to continue pretending anymore. Warren, or should I say traitor, aligned with the Fraxidus.
That is a serious accusation, Professor Mornier.
I know. I meant it to be. You must be very familiar with this device, Warren. You handcrafted it to avoid leaving usage records. A clever idea. But since it is a personal creation, the marks left behind are like fingerprints. These are your marks. They've betrayed your deeds. Warren, you've desecrated the hard work of everyone involved. Anselm's experiment accident, your current position in the project. It seems the Fraxidus played a part in both, didn't they?
That is a lot of assumptions and conjectures, with no evidence. I could easily sue you for slander.
You're right. All I have right now are assumptions and conjectures. But my ultimate goal isn't to have you face justice today. Once we've identified the suspects, we'll have plenty of time to gather the evidence. What I need in this moment is for you to step down as supervisor of this project. The one taking over will be me. One more thing. Your subordinate provided us with some key evidence already.
You want me to testify against Professor Warren? That's practically perjury. Sure, I could work some verbal magic, but honestly, I don't even know who I'm dealing with on the other side.
It is a dirty tactic, but it's effective. I'm confident in my analysis of those devices, but we'll need the university's verification to use them as evidence. In the limited time we have, the quickest way to detain Warren is your testimony.
Professor Mornier...
You can keep this recording. If I'm wrong, it'll be your guarantee later. Or you can refuse.
Nice working with you, then.
Thank you. It's a pleasure working with you as well.
How did that traitor manage to...
I have already notified the Collective. The investigation will start soon. From here on out, Rover and I will be overseeing the launch procedure. All Space Trek Collective personnel, to your stations. Rover, please input the drive's raw observational data into Helios.
Shaper, can you hear me?
Of course. To you, have all the Heliogyre's readings been transmitted?
Then everything is ready. Let's commence with the new solar ceremony.
All systems have entered the final launch check sequence. Wave launch is now in progress.
Alright, sounds like it's
Time to
time.
open the energy output channel.
Time to rock and roll.
Helios launch sequence initiating.
Void matter module calibration.
Core energy system operation normal.
Astros open. Propulsion system primed and ready.
Helios is ready for launch.
Reconfirmation successful.
5, 4, 3, 2. Let our light shine in the sky.
Helios approaching target altitude. Progress 16%, 47%, 92%. Warning, light alpha decay exceeds expected rates.
Sensor failure detected. Data reading compromised.
Unresponsive. Control program failure.
Cause found! The Hypatia detector signals are jammed. Large-scale, highly concentrated void matter detected on the surface. It's surpassing the measurement threshold. Calibration can't continue.
At a time like this,
Well, it's definitely not a coincidence.
adjust the measurement location. No, if the impact is this widespread, any adjustment would be pointless. Modify the detection components. No, even if theoretically feasible, there's no time to construct them. What about high-powered void matter neutralizers? No, without the drive's light, all energy components will be inoperable.
Breathe, Mornier.
Oh, sorry, I'm just...
Tell me what's happening. We'll figure it out together.
The launch failure is caused by the detector's inability to measure the drive's operating parameters. That's due to the high concentration of void matter interfering with the readings. There are two potential solutions. We could increase the detector's tolerance to void matter, or we could eliminate the surrounding void matter. But neither of those options are feasible in the time we have.
Detectors, they might measure the drive's operating parameters due to the high concentration of manufacturers. But if we transport somewhere that isn't affected by void matter,
That's not realistic. The only places that aren't affected by void matter right now are Bearter Woods and Star Torch Academy under the protective barrier, or the Institute thousands of meters above. High altitude.
it's like there's another high altitude spot.
Do we have spares for Hyvatia's measurement modules?
Yes. Researcher Anselm left behind several prototypes. I'll go fetch one from the warehouse. But what do you intend to do with them?
The eyes of the gods have failed us. So have our machines. Now, we move forward with our own hands.
Leave it to me.
As expected, the reactor drive is protected by aggressive exospin acting like the immune system. It appears to actively absorb surrounding void matter to maintain the drive's stability. Contact with its claws is highly hazardous. Be cautious.
I got it, probably.
Show begin.
Assuming master control. Initiating criticality protocol. Modeling complete.
Swift and resolute. One with the
I'm
sound.
detecting strong energy signals from the target. Please be careful.
Ow. Be careful is working, I promise.
Keep it together.
When did my battle instinct in this game die?
Weapons modeling complete. Command mode engaged.
Alright, we're going to do better as we plan.
Authorizing maximum output. Guidance ready. Attack confirmed.
Swift and resolute.
None shall whisper.
One with the sounds.
Oh, that's... Let's dive right into that one.
Modeling complete. Hover modules ready.
See, the problem with me failing miserably against this boss is that I fought this boss like 500,000... Okay, I fought it like 50 times exactly at this point for the achievements, but like this boss is fighting like somewhat differently than it does on the overworld.
Swift and resolute. Shadow descends.
Be gone.
Assuming master control. Then trick myself. All targets in sight. Watch its position, Mentor.
Alright.
Assuming master control. Initiating max power output. Suppressing target. Suppression complete. Now's your chance.
One with the sounds.
And to finish it, bam.
Approaching the target location. Preparing to receive data.
Morning.
Void matter concentration is increasing. Abnormal expression detected in the reactor drive. Evacuate immediately. Repeat, evacuate immediately.
We have already come this far. So I'll take that final step myself. Pity. I don't want to say goodbye yet.
Data received. Analyzing. Professor Monnier, are you there? If you hear this, please respond.
That light just now. Mornier must have entered the reactor drive.
Rover, the Space Trek Collective is connected to your vehicle and will provide assistance. We can't reach Professor Monnier. You're our only hope now.
Leave it to me. I'll find her.
I don't think that's the void worm, so when in the world is that? Oh, I can jump. Yeah, that's a good jump
Boost mode can be activated. Fuel is limited, so use it carefully.
This should be enough for what I need.
The light gets worse the closer we get.
Rover, the disturbances within the drive are growing unstable. Professor Monnier is being consumed by it.
Faster. I need to move faster. So, let's try out the Institute's new tech.
Whoa! Do that?
Approaching the reactor drive, diverting max power to the holocannons.
Mornier, you've already done so much. Leave the rest to me.
on.
Are you leaving Lahairoi?
Yes. Sometimes, only by saying goodbye can there be progress and change. After all, even if I leave, Lahairoi will still continue forward on its own feet. Isn't that right?
Have I reached you this time, Mentor?
Reporting. Data analysis complete. Helios is operational again.
How wonderful. Sun. So beautiful.
Three days later. That lag effect during that cutscene made me freak out that something was breaking on my laptop. I think it was mostly intentional.
First, the good news. They've crossed my name off the mental health watch list. I'm finally free!
Congrats.
And the bad news. Since I kinda did some falsifying during the investigation, they said I breached the rules. But since I did it to make sure the bad guy didn't get away with anything, and I actually helped out, the final verdict is I'll still have to stay on the mental health watch list for a while.
So the Academy got its hands on solid evidence?
Well, once you have your suspect, the rest is easy. Plus, there's one teacher whose forte can wring out the truth from anyone. But I do have Professor Mornier to thank for sending an official email that explained everything.
Oh, it's been 3 hours.
That's the only reason they believed me. I guess that means it'll be harder to skip her classes now. Dr. Herson said she was overclocked for too long. I'm worried.
She'll be fine.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, she overclocked
Let's go check
again.
on her. I bet knowing we're thinking about her will help her bounce back faster.
Hello. May I ask if you are Rover?
I'm pretty sure you know the answer to that
I'm
one.
here to inform you that Professor Mornier has just woken up.
Please, don't come in yet. Ugh.
Sorry. My body. I still can't move like I normally do. I've gone through rehab before, and it's been a while since this happened. Don't worry. I can handle this much on my own.
Professor Mornier, how are you feeling now? Dr. Herson said you were in bad shape. It's great to see you've recovered a little.
To be honest, at that time, I didn't think I'd make it. But when I was drifting in and out of consciousness, I thought I saw a girl within a light blue ring.
A light blue ring? Can you describe what you saw in more detail?
I can't be sure, but I think she protected me.
It sounds like the girl Mornier saw is the same one I encountered when I first got to Lahai Roy. She's able to go up against the Thenodian herself and appear in the reactor drive. She's connected with the Exostrider and the Thenodian in ways we still don't fully understand. Figuring out who she is and what happened to her will be the next big task.
Rover? Rover! Hey! Stop spacing out! To celebrate Professor Mornier waking up and the crisis being averted, don't you think we should...
Should what?
Go for a ride!
Shouldn't Mornier be
Nothing
resting?
puts the wind on your face, especially when the three of us still don't have a group picture.
A photo under the new Helios. Sounds like it'll make a good souvenir.
Yes. Witnessing the rise of the new sun together. That's also the promise between the two of us, Mentor.
Renee's panicking that she's actually the third wheel here. Or she doesn't understand that why Mornier's calling us mentor. Or both.
Let's go.
So, not bad, huh? Back in the day, whenever I was stressed about the future, hanging out here always made me feel a little better. Look, now we can just enjoy the breeze without a care in the world.
I used to think that when I saw this view, I'd cry because my wish would be fulfilled. But now, when I see Helios's light pouring over the land, with the ancient frostlands and people who've been here for only a few decades sharing the same warmth, just think, what a beautiful sight.
Well, let's scream that from the rooftops.
Wait, Linnea, you mean that's
To
with...
freedom!
To civilization.
To new beginnings.
I kind of wanted to screenshot that, oh well. I was gonna just pull it up on the video whenever I want to. Oh, hey, Daisy. You've been quiet all stream since the beginning when you were... Okay, so now that's just regular lag.
Three days ago, when Helios was launched, we registered an unexpected spike in void matter concentrations near Hyvatia. It interfered with the launch. We're still unsure what triggered the surge, but after comparing the waveforms with the device Professor Mornier brought back, we suspect it was an artificially induced void storm. And we found you unconscious close by.
Dr. Herson, I really can't remember anything.
You can relax. Professor Lucilla has already given you the clear. You're not a suspect. I'm just here for protective oversight, acting as your personal bodyguard, you might say.
Aren't you the campus doctor? And you're here to protect me?
A doctor's duty, isn't it? But there is one thing I need your testimony on. Before you fainted, who did you see?
Good day, gentlemen. Hyvatia's routine maintenance has been completed. I'll be on my way.
Who's that? Oh, never mind. No time to think about that. Dr. Herson, the Academy's review committee thinks that what I've said is unbelievable. But if you're willing to trust me... Before I passed out, I saw... myself.
Ah, it seems my hastily chosen pawn has proven to be utterly ineffectual. It appears I'll have to add the final flourish to push the story to its climax. But no matter, no matter. I'll simply chalk this up as a poor judgment call. A band of fools who enacted a farce. Oh, such a pity, though. With this piece expended, the chapter where the girl forms her bond with a Threnodian must be delayed. But that is a tale to be savored later. Right?
Cristoforo. Almost definitely. And to no one's surprise. I think that's in the quest, though. So... Chapter 3, Act 2, Ode to the Second Sunrise completes.
Mentor, the wind may have messed your hair. The wind feels nice. I could stay here a little longer. Do you want to join me?
Do you have a moment to
Yes.
chat?
The Space Trek Collective has given me a whole month of paid sick leave. My schedule is clear. The last time I had this much time off, I think I was back in middle school when I tumbled down a flight of stairs.
Were you alright?
Well, at the time, I dropped the book I was reading down the stairs. So I accidentally... No, I shouldn't mention such embarrassing things like that in front of you. Now, what would you like to discuss?
Did we know each other before?
A secret.
What?
It's because someone made me promise that when they left, only by saying goodbye can there be progress and change, they said. So until their goals are achieved, that goodbye must remain final.
Until when?
Maybe until the reactor drive is fully analyzed. The exostrider on the Frostlands is activated again, and the disaster buried deep below is finally dealt with. Or maybe until there are no more calamities left on this planet. Until I can give you that answer myself, please, hold on to that curiosity for just a little longer. Now, what would you like to discuss?
The new solar
The reactor
ceremony.
drive didn't land as the Space Trek Collective had originally planned. But now that it's on the ground, we can finally start researching it. And then, someday, we'll prove that both the sun and the stars are within our reach. It would be nice if you could be there to witness it with me. Now, what would you like to discuss?
Try your nickname for me.
It's because it prevents your identity from being exposed.
Uh-huh, sure.
You're right. I suppose I can't call you that anymore.
Don't really mind. It's
But
kind of cute.
I have a friend. She faced a medical condition, and during a difficult time, she was guided by a mentor. Even though that mentor left soon after, their influence stayed with her, and, well, still affects me. I mean, my friend. As long as you have something to teach, you remain a mentor. So, can I still call you that? Now, what would you like to discuss?
Take care of yourself. I'll see you next time.
Okay. See you next time. Oh, one more thing. Stay a bit longer this time, mentor.
Aw. Well, don't worry, 3.0 only just started. We still got, what, a year? Oh, we got level on an expedition motorbike. No, we didn't. Right, yeah, this. Which means I can finally get the final level on here. The most useless ability. That's completely unnecessary in every way, shape, or form. I got Pioneer Podcast, special. Racing. Only circuit racing class. And only 5 more of these, which will definitely be done by the time 17 days passes.
I will be there for everyone.
Oh,
as we
we're
head...
still in. Okay, well, I mean, technically I can still...
I will be there for everyone. As we head toward our shared future. I will be there for everyone. As we head toward our shared future. Leaving the past behind.
Final tip on Aero Rover. Which, that is a brand new title. The Vanguard Gale. Which I think I will equip. And we got some achievements. Oh, I finished all of Rover's Journey 3. At least for now. Glow. New solar ceremony. We go to the second sunrise. There's the appearance of Soul Asylum. Find the Soul Skin who survived the Void Storm at the Ashisha camp. Alright, the Starry Sky of Mornier. That gives us 33,592, which, according to my calculations, well, I mean, to be fair, I am already, before now, I was still already fully prepared for Amiath as far as Astrate goes, but we are even better now. So I guess, what, I'm waiting for Zheja rerun now? Spear, okay. Yes, man, I just establish the soul sound. Authorization, the shaper harnesses the full computational strength of the Helios 6. In this stream of data, he perceives the whole truth of Laha Roy. Which means Rover also has authority over, what, the Exostrider? Which means he must have a link to it, like the other... Oh, something about the Summer's Tunnel. Alright. But I think that's stream for today. So today we... Oh. Should I move to such a lovely photo? I'll be saving this photo. Don't mind me, I'm just keeping a record. Thinking back on everything that's happened, it all feels a bit surreal. The men and Hanami went through so much together, and in the end we made it back to the Academy safe and sound. Professor Mornier, whom I'd met before, my new friend Lene, and my family, everyone here. I have been blessed. I mean, that's not a huge surprise. This is the future you've worked so hard to reach. Being enrolled in Star Trek was only the beginning. There's still so much ahead of you worth experience. Thank you, Altair. I owe it all to you. I hope you reach the future you wish for as well, and that you enjoy your time at the Academy. Do I sound too serious on the way with this line? And if you ever need my help, do let me know. Whatever it may be, we'll face it together. Anyway, okay, now finally. That stream. Okay, so today we started with having a meeting with Mornier. We discovered a weird message from the Helios 6. We rescued a soul skin. We stopped the artificially created void storms in Bajard Woods. We discovered who was behind the artificial void storms. And we managed to relaunch Helios into the sky and reclaim the reactor drive, followed on the missional wave, and averted catastrophe once again. So next stream, I promise this time, because this time I have 17 days to keep this promise and not however long it was last time. Well, it's been a while since my last stream, hasn't it? Oops. But yes, next time I'm gonna try to play Fire and Path of Radiance, but next time on Wuthering Waves. Since I do plan to stream this again before 3.1, I do want to go ahead and finish the Somnium Labyrinth. But until then, thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you around again.
This is a testament to my connection with
we know. I hope to see you guys around again. Goodbye.